we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about compliments and what are my most complimented fragrances. You guys have been asking me to do this for a really, really long time, and I didn't know how many people actually wanted me to film this, so that's what I'm doing today. Now, I just quickly want to say that now I've been like collecting fragrances for maybe 3 years properly. Probably say around 3 years, but I really got into fragrances in like this year, like end of last year coming into this year. Like this is when I really decided to take it to the next level. But I quickly want to say, when I first started wearing fragrances, I wore fragrances for compliments. So I picked fragrances that came highly recommended from guys, and I just wanted to get compliments. Like I really loved it when people would compliment my fragrance. I didn't really choose fragrances that I liked. I just picked what would get compliments. Now that may sound really kind of weird, I guess, and a bit superficial, but I guess that's what I kind of wanted to do when I was a bit younger. But now that I'm 20 and I've kind of really like delved deep into this fragrance hobby, I don't care about compliments. I do not care about compliments at all. I don't care if people don't like my fragrance. I wear fragrances that I like. For instance, Coco Noir from Chanel. That was like my signature scent for a really long time, and I feel like I only got maybe one compliment on that fragrance, and it's probably like my sister. Like nobody really complimented it, but I loved it and I wore it anyways. So just wanted to quickly say that I personally don't care about compliments, but I'm going to show you guys what my most complimented fragrances are here. I have 12. This is going to be a long video, so let's just get into it. So coming in at my number 12, I've put it at the back because I'm not going to lie, this is more of a newer fragrance to my collection. But guys, I wouldn't put it in this list if it didn't get me compliments consistently every single time I wore it. This is from Mazzolari, and this is called Vaniglia. And this was in my vanilla video, and my God, is this one of the most delicious vanilla scents that I have ever smelled in my life. It truly is the most delicious vanilla. There is no other words that I can describe it. It smells quite similar to Tihota from Indoor Paris, which was my number one in that video, but I've worn this one more and it's a little bit more affordable. It also is that like vanilla West Indies. It kind of smells similar to that fragrance. It's just heavenly. It literally smells like caramel, vanilla, and marshmallows. It is just so delicious and sweet and cozy and warm, and it's incredible. So Mazzolari Vaniglia got me so many compliments. Like you guys, I can't even tell you. I have people tell me that I smelled delicious. I smelled like food. I smelled like just like I was baking something. It was really crazy. So Vaniglia from Mazzolari is my number 12. So number 11. Coming in at my number 11 is a fragrance that's actually marketed towards men. But I've said this before, don't let that steer you away. If you're a woman and you're watching this, don't let that steer you away. This fragrance doesn't smell like a man, a stinky man or anything like that. This is from Parfums de Marly, and it is Herod. And oh my God, you guys, Herod is incredible. It is probably my favorite tobacco scent that I've ever smelled. And let me just tell you, this doesn't really, to me, smell really heavy on the tobacco. To me, it's almost like a gourmand. It's very sweet. It's truly intoxicating. And I've said this 1,000 times already now, but if you're in Australia, you know what Redskins are. They're like a lolly. This smells identical to Redskins, so just imagine that in a fragrance, and that's exactly what Herod smells like. I wear this one for nights out because I'm in like spring, summer, so the only time that I wear this is like at the night time, and my God, does it get me compliments. Like Herod has gotten me just so many compliments already. I haven't even known this for very long, but it's becoming one of my biggest compliment getters for sure. My number 10 is another tobacco scent, but this one I smell the tobacco a little bit more prominent in here, and this is Kilian's Back to Black. And oh, I love this so much. I've talked about this so many times on my channel, but this one gets me a lot of compliments when I go out. And I feel like compliments as well, I get the most compliments when I go out of a night. I don't know if it's because people are drunk and they're more prone to be like, you smell so good. I don't know. But I get a lot of compliments when I go out at night. That's when I get my most compliments. Back to Black, I wear this one, like I said, I wear this one clubbing, and it got me so many compliments of men, of women, people turning around and going, is that you? And I'm like, yes, it's me. It is Kilian's Back to Black. If you don't know how it smells, Oh my god, it's so good. It's a mouth-watering honey scent with some cherry, a little bit of tobacco. Like, I definitely get the tobacco. You'd think I live in New York. I definitely don't. Like I was saying, I get the tobacco in the dry down, but the initial spray and the most of the wearing, it's just honey, like a mouth-watering honey and cherry. And it's just, oh my god, guys, it's delicious and everybody notices it and everybody loves it. So Back to Black by Kilian, definitely one of my biggest compliment getters. My number 9 is a fragrance, again, I've talked about quite a lot, and I just love this one so much. I'm wearing it a lot at the moment, and oh, guys, almost every time I've worn this, somebody's noticed it and somebody's complimented me. It is Memo Paris Granada. This is stunning. You guys, this is like femininity in a bottle. It is so, so gorgeous. It is a gorgeous melange of white flowers. So it's got orange blossom, it's got jasmine, and then it has this kind of honeyed sweetness to kind of pull it all together. There's vanilla in here as well, which I definitely get in the dry down, but it's never... It doesn't go too sweet or it doesn't go gourmand or anything like that. It just has the perfect amount of sweetness in it to make it like delicious and inviting on your skin and very flirtatious. The word that I use to describe Granada is flirtatious, and I told you guys I've stopped wearing it a little bit because it's very expensive, but I'm gonna wear it again because I love it so much. And guys, almost every time I wore it, somebody complimented me on my scent. And to me, this is a date. Like, this is a daytime date in the summer. There is no better fragrance to wear than Granada. My number 8 is from Chanel, and it is Chant So Fresh. And this one gets me crazy compliments. Like, whenever I wear this, and by the way, I had a decan of this. It's not like I've only used it that much. I had a decan and it got me so many compliments. And this one I feel gets me compliments because it smells fresh. It smells very fresh and just very clean and fresh and zesty, and I feel like in the spring summer months they're the best fragrances that are going to get you compliments. If you want to get compliments in the spring summer, just wear something kind of zesty and fresh and you're going to get complimented, because who doesn't love a fresh, clean scent? That is Chanel Chant So Fresh. Now, this one has lemon and cedarwood. They are the two, like literally the two notes that I smell in this fragrance. I don't smell much more going on. I just smell zesty lemon, very bright, very citrusy, very juicy lemon with a beautiful cedarwood in the base to kind of anchor it down. Now, to me, this one's quite unisex. It doesn't really smell overly feminine at all, and I absolutely love that about it. Like, I wear this one to the gym, and I've actually had 2 compliments at the gym, which I feel like it's kind of hard to get a compliment at the gym, but this one gets me crazy compliments. The next fragrance, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I haven't worn this in a very, very long time. I've just been playing with other fragrances and falling in love with different scents, but this one, I cannot deny how many compliments it got me when I was 18 and 19 and I was like clubbing. Guys, this got me so many compliments, it's insane. This is Carolina Herrera, Good Girl. This one I'm about down to here in the bottle, and like I said, I wore this out clubbing so much along with La Nuit Trésor, and Carolina Herrera Good Girl got me so many crazy compliments, especially from men. I remember, I've said this before, but I hugged this guy that I knew and he was wearing Versace Eros. I could smell it straight away, and he goes, "Oh my god, like, you smell so good." Like, he was just blown away with how good that I smelled, and I was kind of blown away with how good that he smelled, but it was just funny. But like I said, it will get you compliments. Let me just say that. Good Girl will get you compliments. Everyone seems to love it, especially in a night out setting. I feel like this fragrance works best in a night out situation. That's just my opinion. Oh, there's a beautiful tonka bean note in here along with some white flowers, and I think it's jasmine, and also cacao is in here, and it's just a beautiful scent. It's actually very unique to me. Like, I feel like this fragrance is quite a unique scent. So definitely, if that appeals to you, check it out. It really is nice. And like I said, it got me so many compliments when I was clubbing as a teen. My number 6 is actually a tie, and these 2 fragrances are from the same house. These are both from Eccentric Molecules, and the first one that I have is Molecule 01. This is my second bottle, and such a big compliment getter. I feel like a lot of people that own Molecule 01, it's one of their biggest compliment getters. And then the other one is a total surprise to me, like this is a total shock, is Eccentric 04. Now, let me just quickly talk about Molecule 01. I have spoke about it on my channel before. It's a very kind of clean, cold, really unique scent. To me, it smells like balsa wood, but it also, somebody said it in my comments, smells like celery. I mean, I kind of get that a little bit, but to me, it's a very kind of clean and cold scent. It reminds me of a white t-shirt for some reason, like a white shirt, like a crisp white shirt. It's just such a unique scent. It just really smells quite clean, and I really love it. Like I said, it got me so many compliments, and I've personally complimented so many people when they're wearing Moleculo 1. I love smelling it on people. It just smells, like I said, clean and cold and kind of very unique. It's a very like, ooh, what is that kind of scent? So Moleculo 1 definitely got me so many compliments, and I've also complimented people on it. And then the other one, like I said, was a total shock to me, is Eccentric 04. This scent right here has gotten me some really crazy compliments. I wear this one to the gym and I've been complimented so much, and I wear this one outdoors when it's really hot outside and I just don't want to wear a fragrance. Sometimes I will just chuck on Eccentric 04, and like I said, I've received so many compliments with it. Now, I don't see this one being like a fragrance that a lot of you girls might like, because it's quite a masculine citrus. Like, to me, this is more of a masculine scent than a feminine scent. So I definitely would say this is not a safe blind buy for you women out there. It could be a safe blind buy for men, but definitely not women. But I personally love it. To me, it's a very like bitter citrus fragrance, like very bitter. There is a woodiness to it as well. There's sandalwood in here, but there's definitely that bitter citrus is what's on top and is what you get the most. But the dry down is gorgeous and I love it. And literally, guys, I wouldn't include it in here if it didn't get me compliments. This one gets me, weirdly, a lot of compliments. So Eccentric 04 and Moleculo 1 are my two biggest compliment getters from the Eccentric Molecules line. Top 5. Opening up the top 5 is a fragrance that literally got me a compliment almost every time I wore it, and this one is from Maison Christian Dior, and it is Fève Delicious. Oh my god, you guys, like, this one had to grow on me, I'm not gonna lie. When I first smelled it, I did really like it, but it was a fragrance that grew on me every time that I wore it, and almost every time I wore it, somebody said, you smell incredible. You smell incredible. What is your fragrance? That smells amazing. What is that? Like, people were just going crazy for Fève Delicious. Now, Fève, like I said, it grew on me at the beginning. I didn't love it as much as I do now. I actually wore this like 2 Sundays ago at a Sunday session, and I had literally 3 people hug me and tell me that I smelled absolutely phenomenal. You smell so good. What is your fragrance? That smells amazing. And I was wearing Fève. Now, this one is a beautiful, absolutely beautiful powdery tonka bean. It is the most gorgeous tonka bean fragrance. It's got tonka, vanilla, I think there's cherry. It's a bit powdery though, like there is a very strong like powdery kind of feeling to this fragrance. So if you don't like powdery scents, you probably won't like this one. It does kind of pull some similarities with Poison Girl from Christian Dior. They do have a similarity to them. So I totally understand this is a very expensive fragrance if you can't afford this one. Poison Girl does smell quite similar, but like I said, Fève Delicious, it's a beautiful tonka bean, vanilla, powdery cherry. It's just amazing, especially for the fall and winter season. Also for the holidays, I feel like this would be an amazing one. So Fève Delicious by Christian Dior, it got me so many compliments. It still gets me so many compliments, and I love wearing it when I wear it. Like, I genuinely love wearing it. You guys, my number 4, I just smelled it, and this fragrance, I cannot even explain it to you guys how much this just gets into my senses, and I am truly intoxicated by the scent of this fragrance. It is just so incredibly good, and this is from Amouage, and it is Sunshine. Like I said, one of the most delicious gourmands that I've ever smelled in my life. It is beautiful, sweet, sticky apricots. There's almond, there's osmanthus, and there's white tobacco in here, which I personally do get the white tobacco. There's also vanilla, and I do get the vanilla too, but you guys just have to go and smell it. Seriously, it is one of the most unique fragrances that I've ever smelled. Every single time I wear this, somebody goes, you smell you smell so good. Like they just tell me that I smell so good, and I'm not gonna lie, I know that I smell good when I wear Amouage Sunshine, because it genuinely does smell intoxicating. It smells so good. I think that one's a little bit better for the spring because it can get a little bit sweet in the summertime. I mean, that doesn't really stop me. I still wear it, but to me, it can get a little bit much in the really, really, really high heat. So be careful. Okay, so my number 3, I've talked about this so much on my channel. I feel like a broken record and I'm not going to go into it too much, but my number 3 biggest compliment getter is Lancome's La Nuit Trésor. Now, I told you guys this has been riding with me for a few years now, and I wore it all throughout my 18-year-old party phase. Like, this was my party fragrance, my clubbing fragrance, my festival fragrance, my everything fragrance. Like, I just wore this all the time, and every single person that I touched or saw or walked past would give me a compliment. Like, I can't even explain it to you guys how insane the compliments were. Smells like bad decisions and 18. Like, it literally just smells to me like a clubbing scent now, because I guess I kind of ruined it because I wore it so much clubbing. But Lancome's La Nuit Trésor, how does it smell? It is a fruity patchouli, but to me, it is one of the best fruity patchoulis. There are so many on the market that it drives me insane, like how many fruity patchouli fragrances just keep coming out. To me, this one's probably like the best one. It's very strong. It's very caramel praline with some lychee and then the patchouli in there as well. So definitely, guys, if you want to get compliments, just wear this scent. Like I said, I think I spoke about this, but I was at a Sunday session a few weeks ago and I literally got like 8 compliments on this scent in one place. 8 people complimented me on my fragrance and I was wearing this. So Lancome's La Nuit Trésor. If you like compliments, this is literally like one of my biggest compliment getters. My number 2 is a fragrance that I've been talking about a lot. Like, I've been talking about this one so much at the moment, but I cannot deny, I cannot flaw this fragrance. I absolutely adore it, and everyone around me absolutely loves this scent. This is Parfums de Marly Delina. I haven't even owned Delina for very long, and it's number 2. This is my second biggest compliment getter in my entire collection. Delina has just absolutely blown me away. This is a fragrance that I will be purchasing backup bottles of this scent. You best believe I'll be purchasing like 5 backup bottles of this because I love it so, so much. To me, it is femininity in a bottle. It is sexy, sexy stuff. There is some kind of crazy magic going on in this fragrance that men go crazy for. Men also go crazy for La Nuit Trésor, I'm not gonna lie, but Delina gets me literally almost just compliments from men. It is rose, it is peony, it is lychee, it is rhubarb. It's like a sweet, velvety rose peony combination with some lychee in there, and the rhubarb gives a bit of like this, like I've said it so many times on my channel, gives it a bit of like a sour punch to it, but not sour in a bad way. It's sour in a good way where it makes it unique. Like somebody's gonna turn their head and just follow your scent because of how incredible that this smells. Like, I could literally go on about Delina forever and ever and ever. How much I love it is insane. So Delina from Parfums de Marly is my second biggest compliment getter, and like I said, I haven't even owned this for that long, and I feel like this is going to be my biggest compliment getter ever. Number 1. Should we have a drum roll? I feel like you guys are going to totally expect what fragrance that this is. This has been my number 1 in a lot of my lists, and so many of you girls and guys have bought this because of me, and a lot of you guys have loved it, and it is Oud Bouquet from Maison Lancôme. Like I said, in this entire list, nobody in this list, no brand is paying me to say good things about their fragrance or paying me to say that this is my most complimented. Lancôme don't even know who I am, but this fragrance, Oud Bouquet, every time, not joking when I say every single time I've worn it, somebody's complimented me on this scent. I have had the most insane compliments on Oud Bouquet. I've had people stop me. I've had people turn their head, grab me, ask me what my fragrance is. I've had 2 people write this fragrance down. I have just had the most insane compliments with Oud Bouquet. It just has the most incredible scent to it, especially its sillage. If you catch like a little whiff of it, people are going to be absolutely like floored with this scent of how good that it smells. So if you don't know Oud Bouquet, I've said it so many times, it's sweet, it's rich, it's syrupy, it's praline, it's vanilla, it's oud in the background. There is oud in here, but it's much more in the background. It's like a syrupy rose to me with praline and vanilla. It's just a stunning scent. It's a bit smoky, it's a bit woody. Masterpiece. To me, Oud Bouquet is an absolute masterpiece, and I'm so happy that so many of you guys have bought this and absolutely love it as well, because I do think that this fragrance is completely and utterly an underrated scent. Like, I feel like now that I'm talking about it so much, I feel like more people are getting onto it. But to me, this is super underrated. Like, I feel like we need to get this out into the world, that this scent is just incredible. So Oud Bouquet from Maison Lancôme, my biggest compliment getter. Hands down, this one beat out every other fragrance in this list. This was my biggest compliment getter. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this list. It was very highly requested from you guys. Like, all of you seem to want to know what my most complimented scents are. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.